Hello everyone, this is HeroesPath here. I don't know if you can tell by turn or the tone of my voice that I'm not okay. I am a mixture of being annoyed. I'm just straight up annoyed, and with good reasoning. This is more so to be an update video. If anyone takes offense to this, you shouldn't. I'm just putting it out there because it needs to stop. It really does. So, for those of you who don't know, I'm in college. I go to college at an AI institute. Or rather, if people don't know an AI institute by now, it's Art of Institute. Or Art Institute, excuse me. And I go to classes for about 4 hours. My schedule changes every quarter. This quarter, my schedule takes up Monday, Wednesday, and Thursday. I needed to be clear that unless you're a friend I've known for 7 years or more, or unless you're a creator, say like Flip Reaper Z and others that I've met on his streams that are creators, and I'm talking about creators that are working with him. That does not mean any type of creator. I'm talking about the ones that are working with him are the ones I know of. Unless you're those people, stop messaging me on Discord. It needs to stop. I am not here to monitor your every message every 5 hours. I'm not here to entertain you on my Discord. My Discord's properties are only for me to talk with my friends because they don't want to use Skype, which is understandable. And if it's a means that other creators that I'm going to be working with can contact me, I will give them my Discord. Unless my Discord was given specifically for you, do not go stealing it. In a stream, that was not meant for you. At no point does it say, hey, it goes to everybody. It said, if I remember correctly during Flip's stream, the last one, I specifically said it was for AI draws only. That does not mean to go and disrespect those boundaries and say, oh, hey, I can take this. School takes long. If you don't know what it takes to be an animator, and let me tell you, it takes a long while. You need the storyboards, which consists of thumbnails, then goes into roughs, then goes into finals, then that stuff gets to be thrown into an animatic, then that stuff gets to be thrown into a rough animation, then the rough animation gets thrown into the line art of animation, and then gets thrown into the finals, and then the finals can be thrown into Adobe After Effects or left as is. It is a lot. It consumes most of my hours. Even though I have 4 classes on 3 days, does not mean within those 3 days I can complete my homework fast. It is not humanly possible. Unless you are already a master and have done these classes and require no need for them, or if you stay up almost 24 hours each day to complete each individual task. Yes, it takes that long. I am telling you that from not only experience, but from other students that I have been with. Or classmates, whichever way you prefer saying it. I'm saying other students so you get the idea of what I'm talking about. That's number one. Number two, with the series, there's not going to be a whole lot of notice in here, and I'm going to say that right now. Most of the behind the scenes will be on a later note. It's something I'll bring up later. Until the trailer and the first episode is placed on here, and I don't mean storyboards, I don't mean any of that. The first episode and trailers are going to be full animations. The only thing I might give, like the storyboards to show people, and that will probably be like a few of the storyboards, not all of them, is going to be maybe one of the funnier trailers, because that's just to be funny. The serious trailers are the ones I want people to be focused on, but if it's the funny one, I'll show those types of storyboards, but that's about it. There will be no indication of the series. I will not tell you when the series comes out because I can't plot ahead of time because I'm still also in school. It and this is from a bunch of my other friends that go to school with me, and we all have said it to each other. They expect us to be practicing, but with all the homework they give us in so little time, we have no time to ourselves to go ahead and practice. It's unfortunately the truth, but it is what happens when you apply yourself for full time. I could go partial time, yes, but then I wouldn't get any of my loans, which I do need to pay for this school. If anyone knows how much AI costs, it is a lot. So you have to know what you're getting yourself into. Um, Besides that note, this you will never see an indication of the series. I'm not going to make any promises to you or any promises to myself. The series will come out when I know I have enough time and I have the capability to make the series. Aside from like the series itself, will we make merchandise for it? Probably. That comes with due time. I do have ideas for that, but again, it comes with time and a place for this. Same with, let's see. Uh, Same with making sure that where we're going to be setting this up is set up properly as well. Per se, maybe commissions as well. There's a time and place for this. It's not been fully developed, but I do know when it's released, I will make sure to release it publicly. Aside from the other update, if the first series pretty much goes off well, and all the seasons have been played out, then I might start up the other series, which has nothing to do with my characters from Alzuma. It's gonna be more based on the Sonic world. Yes, I know, I could probably get a backlash of comments saying about anything that's Sonic OC orientated. That's not my purpose, and I'm gonna say this again with my series. My series is not here to be going out and pleasing everybody, meaning to make changes that everybody else's wants. What I want to come out of the series is this. I want everyone to have a good grasp of the morals and values in the series. If you don't grasp those, that's also fine. Then that means I probably interest you in the action, the adventure, the drama, the comedy, whatever it is. I just want you to be able to enjoy the series for what it stands for. Whatever aspect or genre you pick out of it, that's fine. If it's for the morals and values, that's fine. If you just like the characters, that's fine. I want this series because this was something that's been on my mind since 6th grade now, and I've loved the concept of it. Same goes for the Sonic series that I want to do. And that's again more based on the action, adventure, the drama, the comedy, and the designs of characters that I've created over the years. Now that one's probably going to be longer than my Alzuma one. Why? It's also going to be more history orientated. Yes, I know we have the Archie comics, but I have my own playful spin on it. I'm not saying I own any of the Sega characters, but what I will say is that the designs that I make for most of my characters, not the ones committed to canon, but my characters, the designs, I will say I just own the designs. Not the body shape, not the animals, not the Sega itself, I just own the designs. And just like what Chakra X is, if anyone has seen Nazo Unleashed and the new one that he's going to be creating, he doesn't own Sega, but he at least owns, I would say, the behaviors of Nazo and the new design of Nazo. That's about it, which is fine. You're allowed to do that so long as you don't go out to the world and say, hey, I own Sega. You do not. You don't own anything of Sega. And I do want to do that series as well. Again, with how the Azuma is, will I make merchandise for it and other things? Who knows? But it's not a bad mentality to get into, like, will I or will I not? At best, I would say it would have to be charms at the most least, because they're very, very design orientated, and I feel like the charms, if I do them, will be enough. Will there be t-shirts? It would have to be maybe of every other chapter, or maybe even posters of it, which wouldn't be bad, but it would have to be about every other chapter, not doing each individual character or something, unless then it would be commissioned of, and then probably take commissions for, who knows, the charms or anything. That's also a good idea. But those were most of the updates I wanted to address. The main thing I needed to address was the messaging. That's that was my most concerning one that I wanted to address in this update for my channel. Will there be YouTube videos? When I get around the chance to editing them, or at least to uploading some of them. You can tell some were recorded before I got all these headsets, and that's fine. Those were a series that I wanted to finish out, but I haven't gotten a chance to upload all of them because individual things happen at a different time, and I wanted to also put those up. It was more prioritizing, which is also fine. My channel's not supposed to be the cleanest. It's supposed to be a wide variety of things, and I think the way I've been putting out videos has also been a pretty decent way to show the variety. But that's enough of that. For those who stayed throughout the entire updates, thank you so much for your patience and for listening. For those that understand the Discord problem as well, I thank you so much for understanding that. I'm not angry at people. What it is just bothered, like I said. Uh, but otherwise than that, when I get the chance to start uploading things or even show maybe more of my characters or any small shorts of them that won't break the actual storyline, then look forward to that. Otherwise than that, I'll see you guys the next time.